Yo, good morning from the great state of Texas, great country of Texas, that is. Just catching up on some writing before I head back to the house. It was an awesome night. hmm Send that out. Yo, what's good, man? What's everybody up to? My trusty pen now. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't even. Did I do that? Yeah, I did. Huh. That makes. What's everybody got going on today? What I have going on is writing, and some more writing, and some more planning. Um, Calabresa Anonima 123. Hey, yeah. Last quarter, 2026, guys. Last quarter of the year. Morning, John Man. What's good, bro? Shout out to John Man. You guys go follow John Man 775 on Instagram. Shit kickers on top of mountains, man. He wears cowboy boots and climbs, hikes stupid mountains. That was so crazy. Now, you needed to censor your feet this morning. That's what you needed to do. Instead of posting them dogs out. Yo, the tree broke down in front of the house. Let me see if I got that picture. That's good. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. The tree broke in front of the house. Bro, I'm lucky I wasn't on that sidewalk. Because you know me, I'd be out doing random stuff. Or watering that lawn. But that's, yeah, that was the highlight of mine. Also, I was, cats, what's up? Tom Segura, awesome ass show at the Creek and Cave the other night. And night before last night. Ari was there. That was fire. Um, we got that Brown District project coming up, so that's definitely going to be crazy. So I'm just kind of catching up, reviewing all the writing and stuff. August. So this is actually, wow. It's just one long ass. Yeah, I gotta fix this shit, big time. Woo. Yeah, it was a man. As always, man. You see over somebody who's done over 20 years of comedy, flawless. Also, production. Shout out to the homie Tanner, man. But those guys, they set up the whole thing and then they turn on the cameras and it looked like a different world. Like that was that's one of the perks. So like I've I understand that it's different about my life now is I get to see how the production side of things, and it's so cool. It's the coolest thing to witness, man. Like, and it makes me not take being a comedian. Like, I don't take it for granted, bro. I'm very serious. I'm very serious about the time I get to put on stage, but I'm very silly about myself. Like, I'm not very serious about myself. I like to think so. I like to goof off about not take myself so seriously because it's not. But as far as other people's effort, the amount of effort it takes just for me to grab a mic and go, how's everybody doing tonight? It's so much work. I mean, that's outside the fact that the venue has to pay for electricity and utilities and pay the staff and all that jive and clean up puke from drunk people. You know, it's just crazy to see that and to see all the work that goes into it. And the crazy part, the even crazier part, I know I keep saying that, but the more amazing part to me, mind-blowing to me, is most of the people in this industry that are working all behind the scenes are under 30 years old. And I say this to my friends all the time, but there's a lot of these people that have figured out in their 20s, in some of them in their teens, what they want to do for the rest of their lives. And I always dare them, man, like, hey, man, next time you feel bad about yourself, walk out the door and ask anybody on the street what they would want to do for the rest of their lives. And they'll tell you they're trying to figure out. They're making money until they figure it out. But My homie Aiden is 20, 24, 25. Not even. And he knows. If he had we had this conversation. If he woke up in the morning and had $10 million in his checking account, just a checking account, and he's done everything he ever wants to do, is he'd take care of mom, dad, charities, drove all the cars, fucked all the bitches, whatever. What would he do? He woke up on a random Tuesday and there's still $10 million in the account. What would you do? And without missing a beat, he's like, yeah, I'd still be here. I'd show up in a different car, but I'd still be here. And that's now like my litmus test for all the homies. Like, I'd still be doing what I'm doing for the foreseeable future, and that's hard to come by. And come to think about it, man, like that was my goal in every endeavor that I got into. I got into I got into. I think that was what was so hard for me growing up, is when I got into like school. I expected it to be something to go on forever, and it doesn't. It always ends. Everything always ends, and then there's a new thing. The thing with this is the cycle in comedy, from my perspective, from what I've seen and from what I've witnessed, is you go through that cycle every night. Like, you can literally go up, build something from scratch, talk about something, just to eat shit, and everybody stares at you and go, what the fuck are you doing here? This is a comedy club, not a TED Talk convention. Why are you lecturing us? We came here to laugh. Like, those are things I had to learn by being on stage and not knowing structure, just shouting premises on stage for 10 minutes. Yeah, some people gave me 10 minutes to shout premises on stage. It's just so fucking crazy. But the other side of that is, because I was too ignorant, it's unconscious incompetence. I didn't know that I was bad. I was so bad at comedy. So I just yelled a bunch of premises for a bunch of years until I realized, oh wait, there's structure to telling jokes. Just like writing a song. Like, the equivalent to me is like, imagine if I said I wanted to write songs and I showed up at open mics to sing my songs, and I would just show up there and just shout heartbreak, fucking happiness. My dog left. Like, you know what I mean? My wife left. Like, that's the equivalent. It's like if I went on stage and instead of purple haze, I just go up and like, I'm thinking about like smoking weed, right? But like, when you blow the smoke out and it looks, but yeah, but with guitars. Yeah, dumb. How about you play the guitar and fucking convey the fucking song? That's all I was doing. I was just going there like, you people think that's stupid, and that's it. You married that shit. Now, it's a little different. You get to understand structure, and I put out a reel and I go like, financially, for example, if I wanna do something, I just make sure, like, if I want to buy something, if I can't afford two to three of it, I don't buy it. Just saying. That's why I'm single. Bitches be expensive. You catch any mirrors yet? No. Man. Yeah, I feel it now, man. I feel that. You know what I mean? All right, check this out, right? This weekend, I'm backpacking up in the woods for a few nights, going to open skies. Let's go. Whew. Cheers. Oh, yep, mushies definitely. Prioritize, focus, execute, observe outcome, adjust or optimize, decide course of action, take action, and then repeat that process. It's called OODA. Observe, orient, decide, and act. Some fighter pilot in Vietnam decided to take how humans work and just put it into words, which is you do something, you see the result. If you don't like the result, change it. Yep, OODA. 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 Yes, sir. Simple concept. And you know what at the core of that concept is? At the core of that concept is you only do what you can do. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. You do what you can, which is the first thing that you do is you observe. Then you go like, there's a point of interest. Orient yourself. Decide the course of fucking action. Take said action. Wait for results. Is it ideal? Repeat process. If not, adjust accordingly. Repeat process. Is it ideal? Maintain and repeat. If not, adjust accordingly. That's life. You wake up in the morning, you do the same thing every day. The thing is, the human mind, the human body as a system is so fucking efficient that if you don't control it, it's going to save energy. In other words, if you don't decide what you're going to eat, your body is going to immediately go to the most efficient source of calories that it knows that if it tells your hand to go to it and bring it to your mouth, that you're going to do it. If you just do that, observe. As a matter of fact, I can solve America's weight loss problem and fucking finance problem in one statement. If all Americans, including the government, treated their wallet like they treated their body and vice versa, your wallet would be fat and you'd lose fucking weight. Save the earth? Bitch, where the fuck were you before you were born? You're from Earth. That's like an apple saying save the tree. You want to save the earth? You want to ease the burden on this planet? Lose fucking weight, fat bitch. Go walk up a hill and take some fucking mushrooms and realize that you're me and I'm you, and the ground is you, and respect, and everything that you eat in order to live had to die. So in order for you to eat, be respectful, sit down and have a funeral for the food that's fucking keeping you alive. That cow wanted to be an awesome dude. That's why it sacrificed itself for you to fucking eat it. So eat the cow. But then go out and walk the fields like a cow, and then you can build those Brahma bull-ass fucking testosterone legs and balls. And then you have kids and repeat process. Weighed myself and I'm down to 190 small since in high school. John, man, never questioned you one bit, because you were not doing that for fucking weight loss. You were doing that because that's something you would want to do for the rest of your fucking life. And as humans, we're bipeds. We're designed to fucking walk. If we're not walking, we're squatting or sleeping. That is it. There's no just doing nothing. There's no sitting. Do you know that? And at some point in time in history, when you couldn't stand up, you were dunsies. You were a burden in society. That's why I think beds and chairs are the downfall of society. Because take away beds and chairs, every morning you test the human body and you tell it, just from laying down, that I can go from laying down to standing all the way up. All my joints work. Also, your bones are not holding your body up. You're over 70% fluid. Therefore, your bones are floating in fluid. So if you don't lay down, no cushion, no nothing, that's how your bones float to proper alignment. But I'm high, don't listen to me. That's, hey, why do fucking astronauts lose all that bone marrow? Because of the lack of gravity and alignment, and they're all hunched down when they show up. Shout out to John, man, thank you. Apologize for the rant. Being outside is my happy place. My buddy went for a gnarly hike and he has not done in years, and he saw how I am hiking, and he was, this hike humbled me so bad. He said he did make it. Oh, bro. And see, and that's the thing. You did it from the beginning, where you're not trying to challenge nobody. You're like, it wasn't a race. You just like, hey, I'm gonna go hike. I'm gonna go hiking. Him, the comparison is why he did not make it. The comparison is what fucks a lot of people up. Bro, if I compared myself to some of my homies, I'd fucking quit comedy. I'd have quit the military. I'd have quit life if I compared Hell, I come from a family, like, bro, I tell dick jokes for a living. I write dick jokes for a living. And I come from a family that I, for legal reasons, cannot even mention their names. It's so fucking crazy. And I just did not realize that the level of freedom that I was kind of exercising is like not normal to everybody that I grew up with till I left my country. So I just say that to say I came to America not because I loved America. I came to America because I love freedom. Texas just impedes on the least of mine for now. People think hiking is easy, and then when they see, they're like, how do you do this with a joint going the whole way up? Oh, same way I fucking do my entire workout with a blunt in my mouth. Like, everyone's like, yeah, it's something, you gotta be something that you love. If it's not something you love, you're not doing it. Speaking of things that you love, my sister runs Hurt 100. She runs ultras. So she probably ran 25 miles this morning. for no reason. Still does. 3 kids later, and the kids are grown and out the house, and she's still doing all this. That's how you know. I mean, like, she ran when she, bro. She had that shirt when I was in the military. And then I'll go visit her. She had a shirt. She was like, "Yeah, I run like a girl," and the back says, "Catch up." Hey, what you don't use, you lose. Oh yeah, the weekend is definitely gonna be fire. Oh, here's a good one. I heard somebody say, so I wrote it down. If you do something, anything, for 12 hours a day for 5 years, you will most definitely yield a result. Excuse me. So I've been waiting on unexplained experience, buddy. And I had a he had a rock thrown at you. Oh, in the woods. You know what got me? I think it was like bobcats. They scream like people. They shriek. Fuck that shit. And those things, bro, they're like the Matrix. I saw a bobcat jump into a fucking branch like 12 feet in the air. And it looked like somebody hit rewind. And this thing went, hmm? Like there was no, it just went. The rock rolled and dead ass stopped at our feet, nose pointed, crawling like, oh man. Go for the eyes? Bro, I didn't even realize how big bobcats were. I thought it was, he said bobcat. Okay. The smallest of the big cats. And then you see, and you're like, there ain't nothing small about that thing. Bro, and it's just that noise. But fuck the noise, bro. Like, when I saw it just go, like, into the tree, like, nothing moved around it. Like, the grass, the nothing. It just tree. What the fuck, bro? I had a business partner had a Maine Coon cat. Yeah, that got me nervous, and I was holding that cat like this, and it's just like, it's just no. So at least the dog, like I can tell it to sit, and then it'll question one bit. The reflexes of a dog aren't cat-like. Nobody has, I got dog-like reflexes. He says, there, I'd be cool to have a bobcat for a hiking buddy. Train it off leash. Bruh, you'd be a menace. I'll tell you this much. Imagine hunting with one in the woods. Fuck those birds. If you, as long as you train it to let it go. Just have it real quiet, duck hunt, and everybody just one at a time. Rabbits have a fighting chance because they have the maneuverability stays like that. Like they can change angle a lot faster than the bird. The bird has to. It's like a plane. You change direction, you're still going that way. Also, just the thought of those reflexes. You've seen cats play with other animals. You've seen cats play with animals, and those, not imagine that, but big. Bruh, my first experience with a lion was this thing called Circus Bruno, which is like a Coke circus that was going around the world, I guess. Anyway, they came to our island, and they brought, you know, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! And Kate and Moon, welcome, welcome. And anyway, the lion, bro, the lion roared. Every dog on the island was gone. None of them showed. Every dog where they went under their houses and they stay there. The whole time that circus was there, nothing, bro. Oh, across. Thank you. I didn't have to say it. That shit. Now imagine like on the Serengeti where there's nothing, and you just feel that come. Oh, oh, like, oh my God. Fuck me, bro. And then I realized that a Black Panther is. I should have worn brown pants. Oh, bro, I had a loincloth then, so I probably went and shit myself. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like, I don't. Here's what's crazy. I didn't know what it was. I didn't see it, but everything in me, in my gut, said that's not where you're supposed. You're supposed to go as far away from that as possible. That like I don't. Like I had no concept of lion. There was no internet back then. You know, I had no concept of a roar from a lion. Like you, bro. Like people, bro. Ah, that shit was so like the Westerners and the people that have seen lions in real life and been around lions probably laugh that I say this and like, oh, he's exaggerating. I'm not. I'm fucking not. You like the exact opposite of that is I come to America and then people say we hunt deer. I realize deer have horns and people are bragging about, well, I got 13 points. I'm like, bro, you're doing this with a bow and arrow? What if you miss and it's pissed? It's got 13 points. And everybody just looked at me and exactly like you thinking, laughed my ass out of the room. Like, what a bitch. This guy's scared of deer. Like, yeah, I had no concept of that. Oh, that's like something in like monster or something in the night. I know what you're talking about. Met a guy who was deathly scared of rabbit. Boy, that was an abused kid. That motherfucker was molested. To be deathly scared of rabbits, that was heavy neglect or flat out fucking molestation. Somebody put a rabbit puppet on something and made him fuck with it. Like, hey, pun intended. Deathly scared of rabbits. Did he have a fucking scar on his face that's shaped like rabbit fucking claws? Is that why? I'm an asshole for that, am I? Hey man, I don't know. If you know how to do it, by all means do it, man. I can put it there. There you go. That's the actual sky. Yeah, threw rabbits, dude was frozen. Bruh, that's fucking bananas. Yo, there's this social media influencer that just went to my island and he's been posting all day. You have a good day, K the Moon. Jimmy was scared of rabbits. Jimmy got jimmied as a kid by some rabbits. I think he might have got thumped. Yeah, that's the actual sky. That's not brightness, man. It's like, I like streaming outside, so it's not, I don't get into that stereotype. Oh, these internet guys, he's all inside all the time and doesn't go out and touch grass and breed shit. Like, thank you guys for being here, man. This the algorithm been real messed up. I'd get on here, and then it would just like kill all the. Nah, you're good, Sasha, man. Yo, oh, so it's August, right? September to next month. Cursive down there. Oh, yeah, well, that's how you write. That's it, I mean, yeah, kind of how you write. Thank you. Hey, as long as the point of it, Sashu, the point of cursive, and this is, a lot of people don't think about it this way, but if you're old enough, you know. The point of cursive is to connect both sides of your brain. That's it. So if you can read it, it's for you. If you wanna, for everybody else, then that's where you gotta work on penmanship. And for me, I'm a writer, and I just didn't feel right saying I was a writer and I would just type. That would make me a typist, right? So I decided I'm gonna write, and when I started writing, I realized that I only write in cursive. It was not a choice, put it that way. And before this, in my previous profession, I wasn't allowed to write in cursive. The only thing allowed to be cursive was your signature. But that's the government for y'all. John, man, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming through. All right, get back to work. Gotta go and make that money, take care of them little ones, man. I appreciate you. All right, guys, this was fun. I'm probably gonna about to get ready and head back out. Probably go do a workout at the Auditorium Shores. Put some of that out, some content out, and then go head back to the crib. Yo, as always, man, be nice to one another. And if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. And the qualifications for a hell yes in life is only do things that benefit everybody involved, beginning with you. Love.